Hi guys, so welcome back. I hope you all had an amazing week. For those of you tuning in for the first time, welcome. I am Wizards Grace and my channel is 100% dedicated to everything Harry Potter and DIY. If you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe, as well as follow me on Instagram. That way you guys can keep up to date on all my latest content. So today's video is going to be the Flying Dutchman from Cubic Fun. For those of you that watched my video on Queen Anne's Revenge, that ship came out amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited about this build. Just a note about the Queen Anne's Revenge. In that video, I actually said that I wanted the black pearl, but they don't have the black pearl, so I took the Queen Anne's Revenge because it kind of looks the same. And thanks to all your comments, you guys corrected me and actually said that the Queen Anne's Revenge and the black pearl are one and the same. So the Queen Anne's Revenge historically existed. It was Blackbeard's ship, whereas the Pirates of the Caribbean, they used the Queen Anne's Revenge as inspiration behind the black pearl. So technically the black pearl and the Queen Anne's Revenge are one and the same. So yeah, just as a side note, so yeah, thanks again guys for correcting me on that and helping me to put out the right content. So yeah, I'm really excited to actually have the black pearl now. So yeah, thanks again. So if we look at the outside of the box, again guys, you don't need glue, you don't need scissors, you don't need anything else. Everything comes in this box, and technically if you wanted to, you can take it apart in the end and rebuild it again. I wouldn't do that per se, but yeah, you can if you want to. Nothing is glued in. So yeah, this one is a tiny bit different than the other ones. This one comes with LEDs, so you will see that there are green lights there. So I'm really excited to see how the LEDs actually work with the puzzle. And yeah, something a bit different always is a nice change. And yeah, it's got 360 pieces, and they say the age is 10 and up. I think that depends. You do sit a long time with the Queen Anne. That one took me 8 hours to build, so I think this is going to take me more or less the same amount of time. I do take my time on these because I want to actually enjoy them. So yeah, I think if a kid is capable of sitting with something for a really long time, then they can be younger than this. The manual, like you'll see in a few, it is really self-explanatory. So if you can count and if you can understand shapes, then basically you can build this. So yeah, that is just my personal opinion. And then if we look at the back looks like this. It just gives you the whole idea of the ship, and then a few close-ups, and also just what the pieces look like. So yeah. Okay, so to open up this box, we open it on this side, and then you open it like that. There we go. So this is what the manual looks like. All the Cubic Fun puzzles comes with a manual like this. How difficult it is depends on how thick this manual is. So I did the Diagonally set, and that was fairly easy. So yeah, it doesn't come with as many pages as this, but this is basically what it looks like. It is very self-explanatory. I like it that they actually put a picture of this one in, and like this is really nice. That's just the information. So yeah, everything looks like this. Everything is numbered. You go from A1, A2, and you carry on through the whole book. So it is very easy to follow. What I do, especially on pages like this where it's got a lot of numbers going, as soon as I put them together, I kind of mark them off onto this manual. I'm not planning on rebuilding these, so I don't really mind actually writing on the manual. So yeah, it just makes it a bit easier, especially like this one is very easy to kind of keep your head straight. But when it comes to like these ones, you might you might just overlook one thing and you don't want to take everything apart again. And that's not fun. So yeah, this is what the manual looks like. It is very, very easy, even though it looks really difficult. It really isn't. So yeah, that's that. And then again, this is a punch. I absolutely love these. I only got one of these with the Queen Anne's Revenge. So I think they only come with like the really big kits, whereas with the Hogwarts Castle, the smaller one, and the Diagonally set, you don't get one of these. So you kind of have to use something you own, whereas these really work very well. And you just use this one. You can use that end, or the top end to punch out the inners. So like you can see there's like a rectangular inner, and you basically just punch it out. So yeah, these are really, really handy. I did keep my old one, and I used that one for the Hogwarts Castle. And yeah, it does really work very well. Then these are the lights. So it looks like, we'll see later in the video, but it looks like they've already kind of attached everything for you, which is really nice, I think. I did a kit on RoboTime. It was like a library, and they give you all the parts and you kind of have to put everything together. Whereas this one is already done, which is quite nice. So yeah, we'll see later on in the video when I put the lights in, then we can look at how this actually works. And then we've got these plastic little cannons. You can see them there. This is the first kit that I actually got plastic stuff in, which is really interesting. So that's that. And then this is actually the pieces. So again, plastic wrapped, which I love. And this is basically what they look like, and you pop them out one by one. A really, really good hint, I did mention them in all my videos. Really, really good hint from the South African Potterhead was to punch out all the negative ones. So these little rectangles, these inner parts that have to come out, you punch all those out beforehand. It saves you a lot of time, especially when you start building. And also it just keeps everything a bit neater, because especially with bigger kits like this, you end up with a lot of these little pieces. And I think building with that and having pieces lying around is going to be a lot of effort, and you're just gonna struggle. So yeah, it is a really, really good hint. I've used that hint through all of my builds. So yeah, it is a really, really cool hint. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. These are just really, really so easy to build, and they're so much fun, and really, really cost effective. Especially if you compare it with Lego and any other, like especially with the ships, any other collectible type model kit, or already made models, they are very, very expensive. Whereas these ones are super cost effective. I think I paid just over 500 Rand for this one. And all the others I've paid less than 500 Rand for. So yeah, they are very, very cost effective, and they look amazing. They really, really do look amazing. I was a bit hesitant in the beginning because I thought it was paper. I didn't know if it was gonna hold up that well. We live in an area with a lot of humidity. So yeah, I was very scared with it buckling or changing shape. And so far so good, guys. I've got both either displayed outside of a display or on the inside of a display, and they're all looking really, really good. So yeah, enough talking, let me get building. I will put the timer on and we can see how long this one takes me. So yeah, let's get to it. guys, so we have built the first half or the bottom half of the ship. So now we are going to go on to the LEDs. So yeah, this is very self-explanatory. You will see on this instruction sheet, it gives you blue and yellow. So basically they have given you 2 LED strips. And on the ship as well, they have a blue section and a yellow section. So yeah, I'm just going to follow what they say on this instruction sheet. Basically, I'm going to start off at the back here. I am going to put the light part first. So I'm going to start from this end and not this end because that's not going to go through there. So yeah, I'm just going to string it through, follow the instructions, and then you'll see on this side it gives you the whole ship's instructions. So yeah, I'm just going to follow that and let's see how we go. Okay guys, so I am at page 16 and I have gotten to the part where you use the T and the number. So this is T 44, 45 and 46. So the T numbers are actually this A4 and it looks like it is a sticker paper. So I think basically all you do is you just take the sticky part off and then you just, like on here, you just paste it onto the actual ship. So this one is then going to go onto there. So guys, I am absolutely in love with how this ship came out. It is so beautiful. If you look at the sails, I just love these sails. They really do look very weathered and old, and like it was at the bottom of the ocean for months and months. I love these stickers, how they came out in the end. They really just add a lot of 3D effect to the ship. I love the front. Yeah, I'm just going to use the word love in this this part of the video a lot, because yeah, it really is so beautiful. If you look in there, and the back as well, it's so beautiful. And it really does give you the effect of what the Flying Dutchman actually looks like. And yeah, there's not much more I can say. This really is just one of the most beautiful ships so far. I love the Black Pearl, but I think this one is my new favorite for sure. So guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will see you again next week.